Okay, whoa. Okay, that good?
Yeah.
Okay. Mike McGinn, I'm running for mayor of Seattle. And as you all know, I've held the job before. And it was a hell of a job. It was a hell of a ride. I came into office during the recession. Unemployment was 9.5%. We had to make something like $67 million in budget cuts in our first year. And we did so, and that was a challenge. And our challenge then was how would we get more jobs? That worked. We had the jobs. In fact, we have so many jobs now, but the challenge is how do we deal with the impacts of growth? And one of the things that was motivating me to get into the race was just watching the way our city government was being managed, because the growth was bringing with it a tremendous rise in revenues. You know, $250 million more a year is what the general fund has grown to. It was relatively flat during my 4 years. You know, towards the end of the 4 years, we started having a little more money. But that's a 25% increase over 3 years, 250 million more. Yet we always heard from City Hall that they didn't have money to take care of essential needs, like taking care of our parks and open spaces and community centers, nor that we didn't have the resources for taking care of those that were in need. So that concerned me. And then the answer to every problem from City Hall was a new regressive tax. And in fact, at the last State of the City speech, you know, just two big new taxes were announced as well as being the solution. So I've been thinking about the race, and that was what motivated me to get in, because what we're doing is we're squeezing people out of Seattle. You know, on the one side, you have rising rents and home prices, which are being driven by the tremendous growth in jobs in the city and the demand for people to come here, and other reasons too. You know, once a place becomes hot economically like that, I do believe capital starts flowing in from other places as well to drive the market. And so that's on the one side, and then on the other side, it's more regressive taxes. So if you wanted to drive people out of town, this is how you do it, right? If you wanted to design a system to drive middle class and lower income people out of town, this is exactly how you do it. So what do I want to do? One, we need to thoroughly review the budget, cut unneeded spending, redirect it to our priorities. That's, I believe, in social services, taking care of those in need, as well as making sure that every neighborhood gets equitable funding. And again, based on my experience, I believe that's something I can do. I believe I could get 30 to 40 million in the first year out of that budget. To the extent we need dollars for new initiatives, I think instead of looking to property taxes or sales taxes, I would hold the line on that. We would look to ask the big corporations to pay. We actually have the tools to do that already, and we can talk more about that, but we don't have the political will to use them. And we need to re-engage with communities. As a community council president for years, I believe that you have to listen to communities to make policy. I believe we've become too disconnected. We're not always going to agree on the end of the day, but at the very first, you have to allow every community at the table to have their say. Thank you.